Thank you for staying with us. It's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on the front page of Nigerian newspapers. And I begin with the Nigeria News Direct. The major story here says, security overhaul. Tinubu sacks service chiefs, IG, that's Inspector General of Police, Customs DG, others. Security overhaul, Tinubu sacks service chiefs, IG, Customs DG, and others. Appoints Ekbetekun acting Inspector General of Police, others. You find all the details on the front page of the Nigerian News Direct. We move now to the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Still towing the same line, Tinubu sacks service chiefs, dissolves boards of MDAs. Tinubu sacks service chiefs, dissolves boards of MDAs. You find all the details on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. We move to this day now. Tinubu sacks all service chiefs, Inspector General, CG Customs, as the Comptroller General Customs, advisors. Tinubu sacks all service chiefs, Inspector General, Comptroller General Customs advisors, and appoints Bala Usman, Musa Wa, Gomel, Ibrahim, others as SAs. You find details on the front page of this day newspaper. So the leadership newspaper, in one fell swoop, Tinubu retires service chiefs, Inspector General of Police, Customs boss. In one fell swoop, Tinubu retires service chiefs, Inspector General of Police, Customs boss. All the details on the front page of the leadership newspaper. Mike?
All right. You see, we're moving to Daily Sun here right now. Daily Sun says, Hurricane Tinubu sacks named service chiefs. Hurricane Tinubu sacks named service chiefs and appoints Ribadu NSA, CJ Musa CDS, TA Lagbaja COAS, that's the Chief of Army Staff, and the EA Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff, HB Abubakar, Chief of Air Staff, and then Kayode Egbetokun, acting IGP. Adeni Adewale, Country General of the Customs, and Hadiza Bala Usman as advisor. You can see all that on the front page. There are pictures there on the front page of the Daily Sun newspaper. Okay, Hurricane Tinubu sacks and named service chiefs. This Nigeria is next. I think the hurricane is sweeping through all papers this morning. This Nigeria says Hurricane Tinubu sweeps out NSA, service chiefs, IGP, Custom CG. Ribadu is new NSA, Musa CDS, Lagbaja COAS, Ogala CNS, Abubakar CAS, Egbetokun IGP, Adewale Custom CG, dissolves all boards of federal parastatals, agencies, and others. Okay, you see all of that on the front page of this Nigeria. From there, let's go to First News. And First News says the Tinubu fires security chiefs, Custom CG, others, and names their replacements. Okay, Tinubu fires security chiefs, Custom CG, others, and names their replacement. Okay, Daily Trust is next, unveiling new security chiefs. Unveiling new security chiefs. Okay, Tinubu renames Ribadu NSA. Okay, recall that earlier he was appointed as a special advisor to the president on security, but now he's now made the national security advisor. Okay, Musa CDS, Lagbaja COAS, Ogala CNS, Abubakar CAS, Egbetokun acting IGP. Over 20 senior military officers to exit service. Okay, over 20 senior military officers to exit service. Hadiza Bala Usman, Hanatu Musawa, SAs. What new appointments mean for Nigeria's security? Okay, you can also get that detail there in Daily Trust. The Nation newspaper. Tinubu appoints service chiefs, CDS, NSA, IGP, CGS, okay? More special advisors, SSAs named, all right? All this on the front page of the Nation newspaper. That's what all the papers are saying today. Blueprint newspaper is where we're going next, and it says, Tinubu elevates Ribadu as NSA, sacks service chiefs, IGP. Okay. Tinubu elevates Rubadu as NSA, sacks service chiefs, IGP. Okay. And that's what the Blueprint newspaper has. Business Day is next, and it says Disco's plan to buy power from Genco's hits hurdles. Disco's plan to buy power from Genco's hits hurdles. That's what the Business Day has there. And that's the last one from me, Veronica.
Mike,
Yeah.
I like how the papers have been coining it. Hurricane Tinubu.
Yeah, of course, the Hurricane Tinubu. It's quite interesting, though.
Really interesting because I believe that some persons did not see this coming. Yes, we have been talking about what he has been doing in the last 2 weeks, running into 3 weeks now. But then the sudden change or retirement of service chiefs, including the Inspector General of Police and also the Comptroller General of Customs, came as a hurricane, indeed. And there has been divergent reaction. It's been a mixed bag of reactions from some Nigerians, some who are talking about, oh, the constitutionality with regards to removal of some persons, especially the Inspector General of Police, is not right. It's also an issue for some persons. There are those who are looking at the ethnic divide. We're talking about a tribal divide across the country, the regions, with regards to this appointment, new appointments. There are those who are not seeing themselves being represented there as usual of Nigerians. It's just been here and there, Mike.
Yeah, the point there is, when it comes to appointments, of course, I will be happy to see the Chief of Defense Staff from Oju, or from Otukpo, or from Boko, as the case may be. But the point there is, the president cannot appoint everybody from where we come from and it's not about where we come from, where you'll be happy, what makes you happy, the person you know. That's not what this thing is about. It is about who can take Nigeria to the next level, whether the person comes from Bakassi, or it comes from Bonny Island, or it comes from Sokoto, or it comes from Benishek in Borno State. It doesn't matter. The issue, the agenda here is a collection of Nigerians who can strategically, tactically take Nigeria to the next level, especially reading Nigeria off the challenges that it has right now, especially in the area of insecurity, and also taking Nigeria to the next level of oppression, where we are not only sufficient in taking care of ourselves as a country, we are now moving things to the next level when it comes to the African continent, being the leader, the way that we have always been. That is what the agenda is here. So Nigerians can always react.
But the principle of federal character is also very important to
yes,
Nigerians.
the federal character is there, but it is also the prerogative of the president to make appointments from anywhere. The Constitution also gives him that power to do so. So if you see the last administration, there was also the complaint of nepotism or service chiefs coming from the same kind of region and all of that. But this is more of a spread. However, we're going to see more appointments coming up in this administration. In fact, in the coming day, in fact, one day, one activity, as the case may be. So we look forward to what is going to come out in the coming days. So as it is, there is for me, I don't feel there's any surprise here. Rather, it is the issue of optimism as to what these persons are going to do. Recall that Nigerians have always said we need some freshness, from fresh blood, fresh faces, fresh ideas into how this security thing is going to change. The former president had made promises at different times. The service chiefs had made promises. Of course, they achieved to a great extent.
Yes.
That is not to throw their effort away at all. They had achieved whatever they achieved. But at every point in time, when a new administration comes, I believe even appointees know that my days are numbered being in office. They know they have
can't be there forever.
You can't be there forever. You know that the government is coming with its own ideas, and it will come up with people who can work to champion the ideas and the concept that they have the way they want it, so that they can drive the vision towards what they want to achieve. So that's what the thing is. So it's not about, in fact, the service chief should know, the moment the new president comes, they should know that, well,
You should start counting your days.
They should start counting. If they are not counting, if they were not counting their days, then I wonder.
What they were counting.
I wonder what they were counting, whether it was stars or something. But I think it's a welcome development. Everybody expects to see freshness in government, fresh ideas, fresh strategy. Recall that we've been discussing Plateau State.
Yes, just yesterday.
Just yesterday. And since the weekend up until now, in fact, the issues from Plateau State and the North Central has been very troubling.
Yes.
So you will want to see the new service chiefs come on board and then hit the ground running with strategies, with transfers, with new ideas on how to take all of those things away, especially when it comes to insecurity. That's what Nigerians want to see. Nobody wants to know whether the man who is there, his name is Okwoche or his name is Veronica. Nobody wants to know that. The issue there is that, can you deliver?
The president had said that he is about a government of national competence.
Bam, that's the thing.
And as against national unity, as a lot of persons have, put forward before him. And now, obviously, that's what he's about, competence. Do you have the capacity to deliver on my campaign promises? Because he says he wants to hit the ground running with regards to the fulfillment of his campaign promises to Nigerians, because he knows Nigerians will hold him to it. And so if that is what we are seeing represented here, I am thinking Nigerians should wait and see how these persons perform. Then when they do not perform, we can now begin to say that, in fact, let's even look for the antecedents, how they were able to deliver before now. Did they deliver? You talk about the NSA. We all know him. We all know his antecedents, how he rose through the ranks to where he is now. Is he able to deliver? I believe the president has seen something in him to say that you will be the NSA right now, and then you can now begin to draw the map on how to address matters of insecurity. And Nigerians know that the president has an antecedent of headhunting persons who have capacity.
Exactly.
And that is what we want to see. Hit the ground running, address matters of insecurity such that Nigerians can go to bed with their two eyes closed.
If you see what the president is trying to do, he's trying to live up to the letter and the spirit of the renewed hope agenda that he has. In fact, for every appointment he makes, go back and read that new hope agenda. Renewed hope agenda. And you will see that he is walking it gradually. He's walking it in that way. And recall that in the new hope agenda, when it comes to security, he talked about the issue of creating security agencies that are based on ideology. Because the point there is, everybody just comes on board and so on. When it comes to patriotism, of course, you have fine military officers who are patriotic, security agents who are patriotic, but within the ranks, sometimes, like we had Colonel Stanlabo yesterday, when he was talking about the issue of there could be bad eggs here and there. But the point there is, how do we create patriotism amongst the entire network of security agents to the level where you come up on board, there is an ideology that we want you to have, the Nigerian ideology that we want you to have, so that when you come on board, whatever assignment you're given, either within the country or on the West African region or even across the entire African continent, you know that there is a Nigerian spirit that is flowing through you. There's a Nigerian blood, ideology flowing through you, which you need to deliver. So these are the things, and we look forward to seeing this in the next security agents that are coming on board, that Absolutely. They will deliver based on the Nigerian spirit, the Nigerian patriotic ideology that is coming up.
Right. We must also talk about the appointment of Hadiza Bala Usman as Special Advisor on Policy Coordination, as well as Hanatu Musawa as Special Advisor, Culture and Entertainment. The President bringing women on board, he had said that the interests of women will also be represented. He will have that representation. We have always been speaking about the 35% affirmative action, and we are beginning to see some steps taking in that direction, where the President had promised during his campaign that he will do some things with regards to that.
Yes, in fact, we're expecting more women on board because he made that promise. And if you see the women that he has appointed so far, are people who have track records in their own respect.
Absolutely.
In the last administration. And as it is, this is just the beginning. We expect to see more women. We expect to see more youths.
Yes,
Coming up, especially, you know, there are going to be more special. We expect more special advisors, and then even in the ministers that are coming on board. Good. So I have no doubt as to what Nigerians are going to be happy with whatever is going to come up. It's not about even the persons, like we've always said. It's not about the persons necessarily, but there is going to be a semblance of some balance where there are men,
balance of power,
women,
balance of representation.
Youths, exactly, who have competence and who have what it takes to drive the Nigerian dream. And that is what he's trying to plug all of those things together to come up with that idea that an average Nigerian has. So I don't have any doubt that the two women you will see what will happen.
Of course.
They will deliver.
My constituency. I'm raising my hands in support for them. We believe that they will deliver. We believe they will deliver.